to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Running back searching for a hole. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this is a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch, and you're right. This is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Young. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Anthony.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense and pressure in the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man, it's Horton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Back to throw, it's Russell. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Might be changing the route. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Edwards. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Badgers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Open space at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. Pass to touchdown time. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 24 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. And they get him down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Handoff to the single running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
With the catch, it's Anthony. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Right on the money. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Blasted as he lets it go. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Going up top again. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Number 70, set to kick off.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Hilton. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.